All right, I'm Pierce with Great Plains, and today we're going to take a look at the 00 and 00 HD row unit that we use on Great Plains Min-Till drills. Some things to take a look at. We've got two different row units. Like I said, we have a 00 and a 00 heavy duty or 00 HD. The 00 is going to have a black frame, and the 00 HD is going to have the green frame like you see here. Other differences are the down pressure springs here. The HD spring has about 20 to 30% more down pressure than a standard spring does. But probably one of the most important things to talk about are the actual opener blades and the difference between the two. The standard 00 row unit has a 13.5-inch opener blade, and the HD, like we have behind me, has actually a 15-inch opener blade. Both of those units have a leading edge, which is going to be really nice. It's going to help us cut residue and get into really hard, tighter ground, help penetrate into that. So the standard drill is going to have a 1/4-inch leading edge, and the HD drill, like you see here, has actually a 1/2-inch leading edge. We also have a 205 sealed bearing here. Some of the heaviest blade bearings in the industry. It's completely sealed, no maintenance to worry about. What we're going to do is pop this blade right off and take a look at what's kind of going on internals. So here we have kind of the heart of the row unit. We have our nut bar. We actually have a cast blade separator. We have a full-length seed tube, and then we have the Keeton. Now, a few things to kind of take note on here. This cast blade separator is used in really hard no-till conditions to help give us a little bit longer life of the blades and penetrate into that tough ground. Now, for guys that are in lighter, looser, maybe sandier or fluffier conditions, we can actually remove this blade separator and put in a blade scraper up above, which helps clear any of that looser debris out of the row unit and getting in between the blades themselves. Probably the most important thing to talk about with this row unit, and a main advantage that Great Plains has with our drills, is that we use a full-length seed tube. A lot of the other competition, their seed tube actually stops here at the nut bar, and then it's a free fall drop to the bottom of the trench. At Great Plains, we want to make sure that we guide that seed all the way to the very bottom of the furrow, and we even have a little seed flap there to make sure we don't get any seed bounce. Having consistent seed placement in the bottom of that furrow is going to give us much better and much more even emergence across the field, which, as you know, is going to result in bushels in the bin at the end of the year. So this is really where it all starts. We want to make sure that we give every seed its best shot, and making sure that every seed gets to the bottom of the trench with this seed tube is a huge advantage that we have. Another thing to talk about here is we have a Keeton seed firmer. This is another option that some producers will go with, especially for producers that are heavier on some soybeans and different more expensive crops to put in, alfalfa, whatnot. But the advantage here is that this Keeton seed firmer is just going to run over that seed and help firm that up. Once again, reaffirming that we do have consistent placement of that seed in the bottom of the furrow, and also making sure that we have really good seed to soil contact, because just like seed depth, seed to soil contact is going to be what kicks that seed off, and when that all kicks off at the same time, it leads to much better emergence and much better yields at the end of the day. Another thing to talk about is the depth control for these row units. We use a T-handle depth adjustment on the back of the row unit, and what this does, based on the position of this T-handle, allows this press wheel to travel up further or less. The further that the press wheel can travel up, which is going to be riding on the ground, that means that our row unit itself and our blades are going to be able to penetrate deeper and get us deeper seed depth. We do have some different attachments as well in terms of press wheels. We have what we have here is a 3x13 or a 3-inch by 13-inch diameter press wheel. It does have a rib on it. We also have a 2-inch by 13 press wheel available, and new to this year, we even have a 4x13 double V press wheel, which is, once again, depending on soil conditions, could really help with that seed to soil contact and help make sure that we get a good press on the sidewalls of that seed trench. So, like we said, this is the 00 HD row unit. We also have a 00 standard row unit, which is very similar. They both have the full-length seed tube. The difference is just the size of the blades and the weight per blade. But both of these row units are really designed to give you your best shot in the field. With that leading edge, we're going to be able to penetrate into heavier conditions and even do some light no-till work. And it's all about making sure that, at the end of the day, we put bushels in the bins and then we get that crop up and established and give you your best shot to have a productive year. So once again, thanks for considering Great Plains. Come on in to Empire Tractor. Most of the locations will have these drills in stock, and we'll be more than happy to talk with you today about what options we have that fit your production system.
Empire Tractor, we're here to help you grow.